Oh, welcome back to Old Regions. We're carrying on with the harvest now. Did I put this on a... Yes, I did put it on a cruise control. With one field left of grain, I think, to do. And I think it's waiting for, a couple of fields to come right. Tom, of course, as we're just carrying straight on from the last one, Tom is still down, or up here with the sheep actually. He's only just over the road from us. So I think we've got this one to do. I forget which the other one is, but I think it's one more. No real new news as yet on the Coronation Cup Corporation, except I know a lot of people are very worried about it. Actually, including Crawford Brown. Words coming back that although he's broke, the last thing he really wanted to do was to sell out to them, as they make him look like a good fairy. Possibly not the best of phrases to use, but we'll just carry on here and just muse about things going on here, and I begin to think I'm one of the last people, or the oldest worker or farmer still working on the area. Not so much the oldest, but the longest standing worker on the area. As people seem to keep disappearing. Still, I'm going to continue and have a bit of fun. Trying to do this, I think we'll do one more lap and then we'll start. Oh well, we're just right there anyway. This is quite a small field. Forget how small some of these fields are. That's it. Those who want me to get bigger equipment, many people who've worked with me want bigger equipment. It would be a waste of time, an absolute waste. This does the job. It may not be the newest piece of kit in the book, but it will do. Anyway, we've got work sorted out for the next phase. I shall be mucking most of the fields. We'll get them right up to fully load them with fertiliser. Won't mean the best of crops next year, but it will at least make certain the fields are fully loaded. Get that worked into the soil. Must probably plough. I think that'd be Tom's job. He can, another year of solid ploughing. You know he loves it, really. I'm trying to figure out the best side to do. Well, I don't think it'd be very good going up and down this side, because I'll have to tractor and trailer in the way. We'll go up and down the other side. But this is, as I said before, this is the time of year I like. I really enjoy the harvest. It means that all our hard work is bearing fruit now. We can see what we're going to have to live on. We're not so bad as some farms which are just arable. At least we have got the livestock to fall back on. And some of them which are just arable can really suffer. Now we've got the open there. I think we go to the end here. This is curved a bit, but that isn't going to matter. And we'll start just going straight up and down. Have a look. We should be alright to go up and down here. I'm more thinking about how much space we've got in the grain tank, but it looks okay. Only 44% full now, so mustn't let it get over full, because I don't fancy driving the combine out of the crop to unload if the spout's on the wrong side. So we got to get back down and up and start up again before we about unload. Always unload with your spout out of the crop. You know it makes sense. It's surprising that just driving a tractor and trailer over the crop how much you can destroy. Don't ask me how I know, please. Just don't ask. But many years experience on this have taught me. Mirrors could be better on this. I wish they'd fit decent sized mirrors on these things. Right, get it down in the crop and let's get back. Keep an eye on that one. One of the things with the really big class, so they have got one advantage. You have got a little gauge to show you how your header's in the ground, but yes, you need it on those things. You can't see over into the header from the cab very well. Not so jumping about a lot, and at my age, the last thing I want to do is be jumping about a lot. I really think, should we keep doing everything on here? And I think so. I think yes, we have to. On the principle, yes, if you have one crop or specialise in one thing, if it goes well, you're going to make a ton of money. But if that crop fails, you're in real trouble. It's happened in America quite often, and in Ireland actually. We're in Ireland because we had the potato famine with the, was it now 2 centuries ago, the 19th century, which meant a lot of people left Ireland. Oh, let's return here, I think, because there wasn't anything for them to eat. They were starving, so hence you've got a lot of Irish actually living, or descendants of the Irish living in America. No, it's where a lot of them went. They didn't want much to do with the British afterwards, surprisingly enough, as most of the land was owned by British lords and ladies and others. And most of them were absentee. They didn't care as long as they were getting money off the land. And the real big problem was because they still wanted the same money from the land when it wasn't being produced. So the locals had to go hungry. And in America, we had the similar things with when the big cotton farms, when the cotton has failed, or big maize, or they call it corn farms, when there's been a problem with that and they all failed. At least the way we're working, if say the barley fails, we've got the wheat to stand back, and I think what I'm going to do is stop about here actually. There's the little beep has just started. I'm going to turn the header off for now. It's safer. Just wait for the arm to come out. It's out. And run back to the tractor and trailer. Yes, I'm still running again, even at my age. Yes, as I said, at least if one crop fails, it's a good chance that no one's going to come good, which is, although I didn't really want to be doing potatoes yet, it's not a bad plan. And as soon as I fill this thing up with juice, I'll slow down a bit. Don't want to go mad on this field. I went a bit too quick last time. Let's see if we've got this about right now. I think I've got the sheet off this time. I'm not. What we'll find out when we can't really see now. Ain't quite there. I think by the time we see it, it's almost too late. Turn everything off again because we don't need that running. Front weights are gone again. That looks okay. Oh yes, look at that, we got it. And this should get at least one more load in the trailer. We might almost... No, we're not quite going to get all the field in this one trailer. I know the complaints from West, you have 2 people on this job, but I haven't got that option, I'm afraid. Bring the arm in and try and miss the tractor, which we have, surprisingly enough. Change it also, just lift the header up now out of the crop when we're finished. Now, knowing this tree there, we don't want to, I don't really want to hit that. And away we go for another pass. I don't think that the yield's been too bad. It hasn't been one of our best years, but well, mind you, with all the comes and goings, not really surprised that things are not always perfect, and especially around here. There's 1 or 2 little details that has come up. Well, I might get back to the takeover. Crawford Brown has 2 finance companies. One of them is included in the deal. It's the one that specialises in housing. The general one is still under his command, and I think he might well be as well off to be under his command, or under his control, as with the corporation. He's not a nice person, Crawford Brown, and he's not straight, and he will do you as quick as look at you. But you do know what to expect, and you can at least get a hold of him. The corporation, because you're going to be fighting with faceless bureaucrats who don't really care as long as they get the money. Just get it back in here. Go a little bit quiet as we're trying to get the combine back in the crop again. Don't want to miss too much. Well, it's not going to be quite as bad this year without Kylie to keep reminding me that I missed a bit. She used to take great delight on that, which is why I didn't do the combine on that often. Mind you, Kylie and the bus shelter was always fun. At least it should be cheaper now. We shouldn't have to keep replacing that every year. Although I have had it myself once or twice, but not as regularly as Kylie managed it. Tom so far seems quite a good competent driver. He doesn't seem to take too many chances either, which is a good thing. And as for his friends which have been about, we haven't seen anybody else just lately. Although he is still a little bit concerned about something, and I'm not certain what. I feel they have been getting in touch with him. I just hope he's happy enough here that if the worst comes to worst, he can actually talk to us. We will certainly help him where we can. We won't about give him money because we haven't got too much to spare, but we but we will find out what will happen. What will be, as they keep saying. Now, never quite figure out what that means. I think it means you can't do anything about it, so you better just put up with it. And away we go. How are we doing on there? 38%. Oh, we get a couple more passes. We are going to be very close to finishing this. 77%. I think it's going to be another one of those ones where I have a part of a load to go into the tractor and trailer at the end. Never mind. And I've still got the problem of what we rent, and it depends what Chad's got available for both the potatoes. Potatoes have to be a two-piece operation. There's no way we're going to be able to manage that in one. We all get a motorised one, self-drive one in there. Or self-propelled, I should say, rather than self-drive. That's more the what I understand of reading the press and listening and watching the news, and that it's more in the hands of Google, this self-drive stuff. I hope that never comes about, not in my lifetime. I know they have been experimenting in America with robot machinery, which is working quite well apparently, but I still have this little dread what happens if Microsoft has actually supplied the software. Well, we know what the normal answer is. Switch off and start up again. So that's what mother-in-law keeps telling me anyway when something goes wrong. Did we bring the arm in? I couldn't remember if we brought the spout in or not. How are we doing now? 59. We will get back up there again. Now we've got to be a bit more careful here. Don't really want to go into these trees. Oh, only a couple more piles. We might just do this. Oh yeah, we'll get all this on here now. Now we've all got to try. What's a bet? There's about 200 kilos left at the end. And I'm that mean, I don't want to lose it. Even though it probably cost more to transport it to the pit as what it will to leave behind. It's a bit like I always take the mick out of BP, and when he's bailing, he spent hours going back and forth getting every last stalk of corn or piece of grass or hay to bail up. Oh yeah, we're going to get it all on here. It's only 70% yet, or just hit 70. It's only possibly 2 more passes. And because the passes are getting shorter and shorter all the time now. Alright, I must try and remember, well, try and Paul to remind me what's going where on this grain. This year it's easy because all the organic near enough, all of them went to Yeah, all the organic would go on to Chris down at the seed store, the organic barley. The ordinary wheat also went there of 19 North. There was still 19 South to do, but that's the beet, that's not quite ready. We got 5 and 6, which are potatoes, which are close to being ready, but not quite there yet. And that's now clicking, but we should be alright. We'll have a spout on the outside. We're 81%. Oh, you're fine. We'll get the rest of this on here. That's all for one horrible one. It's starting to rain, but that's the reflection of the beacon in the front screen. Say the last thing you want now is rain. Get this last bit. This is always never a nice sign. A fully clean field. At least we don't need gleaners anymore. Oh, what are gleaners, I hear you say? Well, in the old days, when a lot of the corn, and by corn I mean the British version called wheat barley, was harvested by hand. It used to be done when it was a little bit riper than it is now. We don't quite let it ripen fully. Good reason for that. This doesn't knock off the ear so much when we're using the mechanisation, but following the pit with the scythes used to come the gleaners. Now we just turn everything off, fold this up, get the pipe out, and we'll see if we can. Oops, don't want that. Thank you. Okay, so because we're in the wrong bit. That's better. There we go. Now we can be quite away from this. I must remember. Try and get sort of parallel with it, and just see if we can get this thing for once. We have got a camera on here, but I never remember what the controls are to use it. My own fault. Now, I think we've gone over it. Yeah, we have. We're too far out. I mean, we're too close, not too far out, you fool. Trying to judge distances is not the easiest thing in the world. I think it's going to be easier I bring the... Oh no, we got it this time. Whoopee! Let's see how much we leave there. I'm saying about 200 kilos. No, I think we're going to be out. It's going to be 1,000 plus. Yes, it's 3,500. Right, we'll put the brake on. We'll keep the engine run because I'm going to need that run since we get back. Put the sheet back on. And we're coming back this way. We're coming at the other entrance here. We could actually sell some of these straight away if we wanted, but if I do that, Paul will be on me back. He's in charge of trying to find markets for this stuff. I'll just put the beacons on. You know, the spud's a little way up being ready. We've already done one, so that's out of the way. Yeah, I bet you all thought I was going to get lost there, didn't you? Come on. Hands up who thought I was going to get lost. I mustn't put my hand up because I'll lose control of the wheel. Off subject for a moment. I love watching iRacing. And it's one of them, Quirkalo, is he was having a bit of fun doing a race with his followers, chatting to him, and he was taking the mick out of one of them, and he took his hands off the wheel. Now, he was doing quite well, I think, at the time. He was about 5th or 6th, I think, in the race. Well, because take your hands off the wheel, even in a simulation racing game, it's not a good idea. He lost complete control, smashed the car up. Ah, boy did I laugh. So did Quirk, actually. But so it's one of my secret guilty pleasures is watching iRacing. I'm no good at racing games. You probably know. This is all out of character now. I think I'll finish the character bits. I've been trying to find a racing game that I'm any good at. Well, I'm just trying to get in the TT race has just been released at the time of recording. Well, it's released tomorrow at the time of recording, so I'm going to have a go at it and just see. I must well leave that on there. No. Can we get back out here? It's easier to get in than it is to get out of this place. You have to remember to swing everything around. Yeah. Let's just see what they look like, shall we? If anybody comes past, tough. Oh, yeah, a little way off yet. But they look fine, don't they? These, of course, are organic. They're in our organic field. What I'm out, I'm just going to have a look at the field, see what we've got next. So, 318. I think we might all be there. 473. That's, yeah, we've only got 2 left. 14's done. 18, I think, is grass. Yeah, 18 is grass. Ah, this is our last one, and it goes to phone. You have to ignore that for the moment. Wife will get it out of here, she has. I just hope they don't want to talk to me. Also, if I'll be running this slightly short, it won't be that short. Oh, well, we can start bringing everything home next. We will have in the autumn the fruit to pick. It's another little string to my bow is having some fruit to do. Well, I think looking at that, we will be starting to muck and cultivate. I'll come out nice and wide, right on the wrong side of the road. Oh, I've gone the wrong way there, you fool. Gone the wrong entrance. The entrance you want is here by the gate. Oh, what are you stuck on? Oh, well, I have to go all the way back. Take it off here. I certainly don't want to go over that curb there. It's a little bit too high for it. Tractor's alright, but the trailer is not very keen on it. Right, so I'm going to start my wind down here, I think. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Are we there yet? Let's find out. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. Always happy to be aboard. And we're not there. Oh, because I put the brake on. Come on. Yeah. I'm going to come out of the cab just to line this up because I can't see where we... There's being clever and there's being stupid. I'm normally the stupid half. That's better, we got it now. Yes, if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. This would actually made a good shot, but I might still use it. OH. I don't want that I want that I do. Right, let's get everything back up there again. Yep, that looks okay. So I talk to myself quite often. I tell people I know I'm talking to someone sensible. Funny, no one ever seems to agree with that statement for some reason. Fold this up and I'll get this back first. Oh, look at that, you can actually see it fold up. I'd never noticed that before. Let's get the combine back and washed. We're finished with it. Yes, where do we get to? Oh yes, any questions, comments, anything else you wish to post, feel free to post in the comment section under this video. I do read everyone and I try and answer everyone. Even if it's just a grunt, it depends how I feel. You know what you know, people when they get to a certain age, 21, what they get like. I could of course used follow me, but that would be breaking the immersion very slightly as we ain't got as Tom is busy down the other end. So how are we doing on time? Yeah, right. So with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio. I mustn't go down this way. Doesn't make much difference which way we go.